Hello YouTube. So two things I want to make perfectly clear at the beginning of this video. First, the title of this video is not clickbait. And second, this is not a hit piece on Staccato. Most of you know that I love Staccatos. I have been a fan since I got my hands on my very first one. And they've always come through for me. I've been to Prairie Fire. I'm just a big fan of Staccato, and I was very excited about their new release. However, the fact remains, they did shit the bed on this one, and we're going to talk about it. So I'm Dr. Tactical, and the doctor will see you now. Welcome to the channel, and those of you who are new, welcome to the channel. So today's video really took a weird turn, and this is actually the third time I've shot the video. That's how seriously I take this. I don't do reshoots, but I felt like I really needed to get my point across. My original video had a lot of technical stuff. I was measuring things. I was comparing the different rounds. You know, all the different types of projectiles. I got really into the weeds on hollow tips for match ammo and all kinds of cool stuff, which actually I would like to do videos on in the future. If anybody's interested, let me know. But it took a turn when I went to the range, and that's really where I had to reevaluate where I wanted to go with this video. Now, some of you may have seen the video I did. Actually, I know a lot of you did see the video that I did where I talked about a product called the headrest safe. And I got very excited when I saw the product advertised. I purchased it, and when it came, I was very disappointed in the execution. I dealt with the company a little bit. I wasn't satisfied with the way things were going, and I did a video on it. And it was a negative video. It was actually, I think, probably my first negative video that I did. Now, I'm not a hit piece kind of guy. I'm not one of those Yelpers who just goes out and bitches. But, you know, I spend money on products, and I expect a certain level of result. Well, to their credit, the headrest safe company, which was present at SHOT Show when I was there, saw me and pulled me aside and said, hey, we saw your piece. We've taken what you said to heart. We've made corrections that we think you're going to be happy with. Will you hear us out? I said, of course. That's really the ultimate goal. My goal isn't to tear a company down. My goal when something like that is to point out the problem, and hopefully they rise to the occasion and rectify it, which is exactly what they did. And I was so pleased that they fixed their problem that I did a whole nother video. And then I went back and renamed the old video. Didn't want to get rid of it because, of course, it's got a lot of views. So I want to keep those in the algorithms, or whatever it's called, metrics. There you go. But I went back and renamed it so that people would realize that it was not of value anymore. So I wasn't recanting what I said. I was just complimenting them on, stepping up and changing, because the product isn't what it was. They've made improvements. And I hope I played a role in that. I feel good about it. And the feedback I've gotten from people who've bought their product since, which, by the way, I get nothing for. There's no benefit to me financially or in any way, except for spiritually in the heart. I just feel good that I helped them out. But, I did the other video because I wanted to promote what they did. I respect that. And nothing would make me happier than to do a follow-up video on today's video, because today was a big disappointment. What I did is I went to the range and I brought with me Staccato's new match ammo. Now, when Staccato came out with this ammo, and many of you know I love Staccatos. I've got my XC, I've got a C2, and I've got my CS. And each one I bought, I got excited for. I bought, and each one lived up to its, what it advertised. And I love the company. And I think, as I said before, I've been to Prairie Fire. Now, I was at Front Sight before it was Prairie Fire. I love what they've done to Front Sight. I've loved the improvements that they've made. I love the company. I love the people I've met there. I was excited when I had the opportunity to try it. Am I have this right side up? I do. So this is Staccato Match Ammo, and I was very excited to get my hands on this. Let me see if I've got a. Oh, here we go. Okay. So my only concern taking this stuff out to the range was my qualifications as somebody to test ammo. I don't want to call myself a golfer. Anybody who's seen me golf probably wouldn't call me a golfer, but I golf. And I've been golfing since I was in dental school, so for over 30 years. And I am not a good golfer. It doesn't stop me from going out. I still enjoy myself. But if you ask me to try different types of golf balls and analyze them, give me a balata cover, something that's going to have backspin, different numbers of dimples, and I'm not going to notice any of that stuff. My game isn't sophisticated enough for that. And even when I go out and play with friends of mine, I know I'm out of my depth as soon as they start talking about crazy things like pin placement. I mean, I just want to be on the damn green. But there are players out there that all really matters to, that their game is fine-tuned enough that they notice these things. Well, clearly that goes for shooting too, especially in matches. Now, I am a competitive shooter, which means simply that I've signed up and shot in competitions. It doesn't. I don't have sponsors. I'm sort of the Bob Uecker of the shooting world, I guess. But I really enjoy it. And just like golf, the reason I enjoy it is when I go out there to shoot, my mind is solely on the shooting. I'm focused, which means all the other superfluous stuff in my life goes away. My focus is shooting. And that's how it should be, because you're throwing a projectile, over 1,000 feet per second a lot of the time down the range. You should be paying attention to that. And if it doesn't go where I want it to, I'm upset. But that's the game. But in a 25-yard range, which is what I'm working with, the question is, am I going to notice the difference between this is PMC's 124 grain full metal jacket? Am I going to notice the difference between that? Or am I going to notice the difference between Staccato's Match Ammo, which is, it's 125 grains, HAP. HAP stands for Hornady Action Pistol, not hollow point something. And I have a whole thing about why you do hollow points. I really looked into this, why you want to use hollow points as match ammo, what the benefits are, the different types of coatings, plating versus jackets. And anyway, that's all another video. If you guys are interested in that stuff, I've gone into the weeds with it, and actually I want to put it to some use. But anyway, that all went out the window when I started this video, because it turned out all my fears of being able to establish the nuances between these two bullets and whether or not my shooting was sophisticated enough to really ascertain the differences went out the window when I actually went to the range. I am clearly qualified to ascertain the differences here. And I was really disappointed in Staccato. And here's why. I brought with me 3 guns. I brought my Staccato XC. I brought with me my CZ Shadow 2 Orange. Now, let me just say something about this gun. This is, as far as I know, this is the most commonly used gun, not necessarily the orange, but the CZ Shadow 2, in pretty much all of handgun competition shooting. This is just a prolific handgun. And it's in one model or another, it's incredibly common, and it's very well respected, and it's won a lot of matches. Not my specific one, unfortunately. However, the gun itself is capable of things that I'm not. I also brought with me my SIG P226. The SIG P226, this is a ZEV version, so it's a little Gucci'd up, with lightning cuts and G10 grips and all kinds of cool trigger setup, ghost, all that stuff. Anyway, great gun. Love this gun. So I brought those 3 guns. I thought those would be 3 good competition level guns that could be that would help me to see what I thought of the ammo. So I fired the Staccato. Now, I only had one box of ammo, so I really was kind of limited in my testing. So what I did is I fired 5 shots of the ball ammo of the PMC, right? Yeah, PMC. It fired flawlessly. It was very accurate. Again, I'm using high-end guns too, and perfect. In other words, satisfactory. No complaints. Then I fired, and this is through the Staccato. It's a Staccato XC, so I'm not firing Staccato through Staccato now when I put the Staccato match in there. Okay, here we go. We're going to start with the Staccato XC. I am going to start with the other ammo. We'll take 5 shots, nice and slow and steady. So that's pretty much as good as I can possibly shoot. So that's good luck, Staccato. Let's see what you can do. We'll go for the middle. Oh wait, hold on. We still got the round in there. All right, middle target. Huh, interesting. Gun didn't go back in the battery. As far as my felt recoil, I didn't notice anything one way or the other. So nothing to add on that. Okay. Then I switched to the CZ, and that is where the wheels fell off the cart. Let's try the orange now. Okay. Lower left, going with the Staccato now. Staccato match right on. Apparently you got to put one in. That didn't go in the battery, but that was definitely not on the bullet. Or was it? All right, I'm stuck in here. Forced it out. This is interesting. All right, round is on the floor. Let me find that. All right, there's no markings on the bullet to indicate that it was bound in anything here. I don't know what that was about. That gun had not been fired. I just simply racked it and it didn't go in the battery and was stuck. Let me, you know what, I'm just gonna, I still have rounds left in the original. I'm just gonna take a shot. Make sure that works. I'm just going for the same target I was on the lower right. Okay. All right, let's try this again. Just make sure everything's set, racked. Did not go back into battery. All right, it went back when I pushed it. That's interesting. That is interesting. All right, let's see how we're doing lower here. Was that 5? No, it's not in battery. I just pushed it forward. Let's see. Okay, so I had a hang up on the Staccato, and I've had 3 not going into batteries with the CZ, none of which happened with the control ammo that I was just using. So first thing I did, I fired my 5 shots with the PMC, and I fired a lot of ammo through this gun. I fired inexpensive ammo, I fired high-end ammo. I've fired my reloads through this gun as well. So I've put a lot of different types of ammo through this gun. And it has really never, ever failed me. So the first thing I noticed when I racked the slide was it did not go into battery. This is with the Staccato Match. It fired flawlessly the first 5 shots with the PMC. So I racked it, and it would not go into battery. So I tried to. I figured I better. First, I tried to put it in battery. And by the way, all the guns up here are not loaded. Don't worry about it. All right. Anyway, I tried to hit it into battery, which was a mistake because that just made it even harder to open. So I ended up having to use 2 hands to get it back to get it out. But I was able to. At first, I wasn't, and I was getting really concerned. This match ammo in the most prolific gun in USPSA that I'm aware of can't be utilized. Now, in Staccato's defense, they do on their website, and this was pointed out to me after the fact. They do state that this is, I'm sorry, not this, that the ammo is optimized for a 2011 platform, and that handguns that measure close to the minimum SAMI specs may encounter difficulties chambering the ammo. Well, that's exactly what happened. But my problem is this. This is a competition round. This is being marketed as match ammo. Now, match ammo doesn't mean competition. That's been explained to me, by the way. But it does, you do expect a certain level of quality. And most people who are competition shooters or competitive shooters are looking for that level of quality. And it's very unusual to have a match grade ammo not work in a CZ Shadow 2 Orange, or Shadow 2 in general. Anyway, there is where I think the shit has hit the bed. And that's my concern. I think that's a serious concern. Now, as far as the SIG P226 ZEV, fired everything, flawless, no problems, no stovepipes, nothing. So the only problems I had were with the actual Staccato itself feeding the Staccato round, and with the CZ Shadow 2 Orange. Okay, I'm throwing that out there. This is now public knowledge. I also was told, because I've been looking into this, that Canik had some similar issues with it, but I didn't. That's not my experience. That was just what was told to me by people who I do respect. So I'm going to leave that out there. And Staccato, I still love you. I do. I love my Staccatos. I'm not going to be jumping on your monthly buying club for the ammo that I know you guys have out there quite yet. My hope is that you do what Headrest Safe did. You take what I said to heart, because this is truly meant as just to notify you of what my observations are, so that you can improve it. And please let me know. Reach out to me, because I will do another video in a New York second if you guys can improve this and I can throw these through my gun. I'm happy to let everybody who's seen this video know that everything's been fixed. That's all I have for you right now. Thank you for watching. Oh, if you like honest reviews like this, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. It means a lot. And hit that notification bell, and theoretically that'll let you know of other videos coming out. But apparently YouTube has been sort of jerks about their algorithm with that, or at least so I've been told. But on our Facebook page, the Dr. Tactical Facebook page, if you like it or friend it or whatever you do with Facebook pages, we put out the video. As soon as it comes out, we put it out there immediately. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm Dr. Tactical. Dr. Tactical, out.